to Fayetteville, and whoop, pig suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buffaloes will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A first down for the offense. Pulls it, fired complete. Spins away with great balance. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. His proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man. It's Green. Shoots it to the left. And the missed connection on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Give to the running back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Right back to the well. Hey, that's a live ball. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
I love those smashes when you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Wide out in motion. Makes the quick grab. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals, and the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
To the ground, he's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the lumber.
Gets away from one, finds room. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Arkansas.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Ooh, big, going nuts in the stands. Great fan.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll return it. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Colorado. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. I'm sure the play is complex, but it doesn't involve the official also throwing a flag in the middle of it. 1st and 25. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. And the defense drags him down. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, you can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Arkansas 8, Colorado 7.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just...
And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he got loose, it was all over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll line up to go for two. They want to run this quarterback. He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion makes it a two-possession game and a 9-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're getting this guy lathered up. At midfield, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Line gets set, 1st down. To the air, it's Sanders. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warrants how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the tackle. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Razorbacks. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 7 over the Coyotes. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The throw. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 10. Touchdown, Arkansas! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
Coming after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. To the air, it's Green. It's complete to the left. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Razorbacks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. They agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Corner's going to give them room. To the air, it's Sanders. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Smashes through. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They'll try it on the ground. And the Buffaloes get enough to move the chains.
Well, that's about as risky as he can get as a head coach. Early in the game, 4th down, deep in your own end, and you go for it. Nice job, offense.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on 1st down. These corners going to give them some space. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Lets it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Was to pass. Looking to buy time. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And the point after is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking off. Going up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. Got his man. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Timber.
Back to pass, it's Green. They're bringing heat. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
On 3rd down, going up top. He wants to take the top off. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
First half. Arkansas 31, Colorado 14.
The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. Defense not showing press coverage. On 4th down, going to the air. Gets open down the middle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Quick handoff. trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
On the double.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Green. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Oh, the attempt is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
31, Colorado, 14.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Defense playing a bail technique. Wants to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Intercepted by Arkansas. And the Razorbacks take over 1st and 10.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready.
Get set.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand.
And that triple option is exactly what it sounds like. You have the dive, the quarterback run, and the pitch. And the QB was a little bit confused what to do.
And you wondered if he would have had an opportunity to get that pitch off, but how are they going to get this option game going?
I got to do a really good...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the stomping has commenced. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Florida Atlantic has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 19 to FIU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Off the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball fell.
Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Oh, look out. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bucs.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Just ran him over.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They move the tight end all over. Might as well give it to him again. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
Ready up.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas 38, Colorado 22.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down.
42, spot.
It's reverse. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Trying to surge it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took it 71 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move there. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Steps away to find some room. He's going to take off. The ball squirts free. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Going for the big play. Got it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado.
Number 5.
Yeah, and that That's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
To throw, it's Sanders. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Little touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 25. Touchdown Razorbacks! And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 11 over the Coyotes. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. To the air, it's Sanders. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game now. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas!
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Here's a throw downfield late. Grabs it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
1st and goal, Colorado.
Looking to throw, it's Sanders. It's complete. Stumbled to the ground.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll sneak it. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And he makes the extra point.
Arkansas, 60, Colorado, 37.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Back to pass, it's Green. Looking for a deep man. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his 25. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo! He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Defense will go to work now, and they won't mind at all after that 75-yard kickoff return for the touchdown.
Colorado, 44.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll throw it on first down. Floating away. He turns it loose to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has been just boom in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.